Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in tonight. We are so excited to come to you. My name is Cindy Bregerman. I'm from a very small town in Ohio. I always tell people I'm from the middle of the cornfields. So I've been in this travel business for 3 years. I'm excited to open up this event tonight and just share my story with you and let you know what's going to be happening throughout this next hour. So thank you again for being on here tonight. Just a little bit about me. I'm married. I have 5 children, so I have a very busy life. When I started this business, I was working and I was volunteering. I was a volunteer EMT. I volunteered as a Girl Scout leader. So our life was always busy. So when I used to work, I was going to the office. I worked 14 years in the corporate world, going to the office, and it got to the point where it was a very negative environment. I loved what I did, but it was just a negative environment, and I just felt like I was made for more. And I wanted to be around positive people. So I was going to work with chest pains, coming home, from work, crying most days. My husband could vouch for this, but it just got to be too much. I knew I needed to find something different. So I searched, and my husband and I went on a cruise. We brought our 2 daughters with us. Our 3 boys were a little bit older, so they didn't go, but our 2 daughters went with us. And when we were on this cruise, I found out about this travel business. One of my friends posted on Facebook and said, hey, I'm going to start this travel business. So I'm like, okay, I got to know more, because we were trying to figure out how we could live on this cruise ship because we loved it so much. We wanted to cruise all the time. So it just made sense for us to join this travel business because we could go cruising anytime we wanted, right? And I could have got paid to go on that cruise. I mean, we spent several $1,000s to go on that cruise, and to come home to a paycheck, that would have been nice. So we said, we're never cruising again without getting paid. So we joined this travel business. And then when I watched the webinar, I'm sure you guys have watched the webinar, heard some information, more information about this business, the structure of it. When I seen that, I was like, wow, this is what I'm looking for. I'm passionate about travel. This is what I was looking for, to be able to share this opportunity with others and start making some residual income where I could quit that job and not have to go in every day in that miserable, negative environment. So it just made sense for me, and we just, had faith in it, and we knew it was brought to us for a reason. So my husband says, go do what you need to do and build this business. I will help take care of the house, do what you need to do. And that's what we've been doing for 3 years. It has been absolutely life-changing for my family. We are 6-figure income earners, multiple 6-figure income earners, both my husband and I, in the company. And, we have shared this with others, and others have shared this, and we now have an organization of 4,000 people, over 4,000. So it's absolutely been life-changing for us. We finally got our passports for the first time a year ago. So it's opened up so many doors. When you have a passport, you're not limited to where you can go, and your whole mind shifts. Trust me. Your mind shifts once you have that passport in your hand. I had gone out of the country 4 times last year. I visited London 3 times. We went to Paris and Spain. It has just opened up so many opportunities. My husband and I were able to take our family to Jamaica. Once in a lifetime opportunity, we thought, but we're doing it again. We're going to Riviera Maya this summer to Mexico. So a life-changing opportunity for us, and travel is a great big world, and there's such a need for travel agents, and we're an $8 trillion industry, largest industry in the world, so it just makes sense to be a part of it, right? So I just want to let the next person hop on here. So thank you guys all for hopping on. I see a lot of people on here, so thank you guys. This is amazing. We're so excited to share with you tonight.
I'm a one-star director in this business, and I'm so excited to tell you a little bit about my story. So let's rewind about 4-ish years. I had a corporate job. I had a car, a phone, a salary, all that stuff that we search for in a corporate job. I got pregnant, had a baby, and you know what? Shortly after I had my baby, I got a call on the phone. Hey, we don't need you anymore. Thanks for everything. I was fired, you guys. I lost all of that from one day to the next. So I was at home raising my daughter, living off my savings, And I got to the point where I'm like, oh, I better start doing something because my savings are getting kind of small. So as I was surfing Facebook like we do, I came across an ad that was talking about working from home and travel. And I was like, this could be the answer I'm looking for because one, I love to travel. Two, I really, really, really want to work from home because I don't want to put my baby in daycare if I don't have to. So I looked into the information. I found out that it was a perfect fit for my life. I jumped in and I've run with it ever since. And it has totally, totally transformed my life. All these people you'll see come on tonight have become dear, close friends of mine strictly because of this business. I probably would not have met any of them were it not for this business. So I'm very thankful for that. When I started this business, I was focused on building a team because I saw the value of residual income. I got to a level where I was excited because I gave myself a pay raise. And when I started, I thought that's where I'm going to stop. I'm happy with, helping 9 people start their business. But then I caught the bug and I was like, this is so great. I love helping people start their business. So I just kept going with it. I was booking travel. I was helping people start their own business. And my life was expanding and transforming and becoming so much better. So this business not only has provided me, much better travel for myself and for my family, it's provided me an income. This is my only source of income. This is all I do full-time while raising my 4-year-old daughter as a single mom. And it's amazing. I love it. My daughter loves to travel. I love to travel. What I didn't expect with this business was the amount of personal growth that has come along with it. The person that I was when I saw that ad on Facebook would not recognize me today. And I'm really thankful for that. I have grown so much as an individual. I have helped other people grow as individuals, and I've been booking travel and earning income in the process. I love helping others. I love being, in the top of this business. And I just love that we can do things like participate in contests within our company and earn free vacations. I earned a vacation to Las Vegas. We're going there in about 2 weeks, and it's free because I participated in a contest and won. So we have a lot of opportunities available to us to better our lives, to better our children's lives, and just to make the world a better place. So I hope you guys enjoy everyone you get to listen to today because everyone's story is different and theirs may resonate with you. And I hope that mine resonated with you tonight. Just know that you can go from being a fired mom with an infant to being in the top 3% in the business. And I want to point out that I had this much experience when I started this. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do this, but I followed my leaders, and here I am today. So I'm glad you guys are here tonight. I hope that you can find that this business will help you out in your life too and be a great fit, and that we can all be on a team someday and be celebrating together on these contests that we win. So have a great evening, enjoy the rest of the night, and I'll talk to you again later. Goodbye.
Hello. This is Ima Whiteman out of Dallas, Texas. A little bit of struggle getting started. I'm the baby boomer in the bunch, but I'm here and live from Dallas, Texas. Hello. Traveling has been my bug all of my life. It has been my passion. I've visited probably 14, 15 destinations all over the world. And one of the times I was traveling, I was in Israel and in Egypt with my sister Reba. We were out there seeing the pyramids and the Sea of Galilee. And when we got back, my mom had a massive stroke. So upon that return with her massive stroke, although I had worked as a nurse, I was totally unprepared to be a caregiver for my mom. Are any of us really prepared to drop everything to care for our aging parents? My mother's health care quickly became my #1 priority. So as a result, I realized 2 things. I love the reward of being a nurse, and I love my profession enough that it gave me a lifestyle that I really enjoyed. But becoming my mom's caregiver was something that I had to do, but it created a lot of stress. I was worried that I would not be able to have the lifestyle that I had created, and I was afraid of becoming emotionally and financially depleted. And without having my normal paycheck, I was under a massive amount of pressure to make ends meet. That's when that lifeline came along, and that was offered to me by my daughter. Yes, I think she has that travel bug too. Well, this lifeline is one which I could work from home in an industry that I love, which is travel. And then when I started in the travel industry, I was still concerned because I knew nothing about the ins and outs of travel. I knew how to handle my passport. I knew how to pack my bags, but having been a travel advisor, I didn't know anything. So my knees were shaking and my hands were sweaty. But I had coaches and mentors that helped me through this process. And I tell you, it's been exciting, scary, but fun. I walked through those fears. So 3 things I learned in those early days. 1, I could save money and make money on my own travel and the travel of my family and friends. Number 2, I found out that most people don't lack money to travel. They just choose to spend their money a certain way. So we just make sure they have a payment plan so everybody's dream can come true. And number 3, there's significant tax advantages for having a home-based business. Those things really excited me. And so my success, what has made this successful for me? Number 1 is 99% of my success is attributed to my coaches, mentors, the training that the company has for us. I tell you, it's off the chain. Number 2, I didn't have to compromise my time with my family. So many times I was coaching my team, booking travel, getting certifications. My mom had her hospital bed right there in my home, and I just wave at Granny, and she'd wave at me, and I get to stay right there with her and take care of Granny, and her and I would be there together during this whole process. And so one of the things, the third thing is I could save money and make money on something I love doing anyway. I was already booking travel, so now I get a check when I get home from a vacation instead of a bill. So looking back, I realized I learned something new. I created new adventures in my life and I was able to overcome some of these challenges and help them deal with my dreams and goals. It was all about my needs and goals when it started. But you know what? That has shifted 360. My biggest joy is, at first it was helping people stay alive. Now I'm helping people from 18 to 80 live and pursue their own dreams and goals. I refocused that love and compassion for people that I had as a nurse. Yes, I didn't tell you, I'm a retired registered nurse. So I have turned that around from that, encouraging people and helping them take their dreams, encouraging my business partners to set new goals and aspiration, and it's allowed me to grow personally. So if you're interested in this opportunity, I tell you, this is an amazing opportunity. I would tell you today, look at it and look at it very well. Someone sent a lifeline to you like they did to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here. My name is Bridget Harding. I'm a 2-star director with Planet Marketing. I hope you can hear me okay. I got my voice back just in time to do this tonight, so I'm squeaking through. Thank you for tuning in and spending some of your evening with us. On the travel side of things, I was trained directly by Disney, and I also enjoy booking cruises. Those are my 2 favorite trips to take, so I figured I would specialize in them. However, I have the ability to book anything around the world. I started this business about 16 months ago. And when I started, this was my 3rd stream of income. So I was working evenings as a nurse. I was getting up before dawn after working evening shift and teaching ESL to kids in China. And then this kind of fell in my lap, and I was always kind of feeling like something wasn't right. Like I didn't want to work until I was 70 and then couldn't enjoy my life. And that's when I got to retire. So when this came into my life, I said, all right, well, at least I'll get a little opportunity to travel. I can make some money on what I'm doing anyway. I was helping friends and family book Disney trips for free. So now I get the opportunity to get paid for it. And I signed up. And I booked my first trip 10 days in. So this is really like a business in a box opportunity for you, where all of that paperwork, insurance, boring stuff is kind of taken care of by the host company, which I love and appreciate so much. And you get to get out and dive into training and do the fun stuff right away. So I dove in head first. I really tucked it into the nooks and crannies where I could. So, obviously working 2 other jobs, and I had a 4-year-old, and just trying to function as a human. This was done in like 15 to 30 minute segments when naps were happening or I had a quick break to take. You really can make this flexible and fit around the rest of your life instead of having to plan your life around this business, which I truly appreciated, because as it grew, I was able to cut back on some of the other jobs that I was doing, and eventually cut out the second job with teaching online, so I got my mornings back and I could sleep again. And then so I joined in September. I booked that first trip 10 days in, and then the next May, so like 9 months later, I decided to give my notice at my nursing job, and I retired from being a nurse at age 36. Now, not everyone has goals to do this full time, and that's fine. I didn't when I started. I thought it would be a little fun money on the side. And when I saw that rep side, which I did not initially join. I signed as an agent only and didn't want anything to do with network marketing. And then I had people coming to me when I was looking for clients to book travel for, saying, how did you become a travel agent? I want to do that. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll sign them up to get the sign-on bonus, and that's some money in my pocket, whatever. And it really snowballed from there. I started to see my income potential grow. So I really put the pedal to the metal on both sides of the business, and was able to retire 9 months after starting this from my nursing career, from going from being underappreciated and underpaid to having full financial and time freedom. I saw that light at the end of the tunnel, and I really made it a goal for myself to leave the corporate world, the medical world, and help people with travel instead, and help new agents get started up. I really, truly found that I enjoy coaching and mentoring as much as I enjoy booking travel for people. So now I do this full time. I'm also world schooling my daughter. She's 5 now. And what that means, it's like, homeschooling, but we get to do it all around the world. So we get to learn about a place and then go see it in person. So last year we went to Alaska, we went to Scotland. In the spring, we're going to the UK again, and Switzerland. And we have just the opportunity, because of this business, the opportunity for some great travel to take for ourselves. And while we're booking for other people, we're making money, so I can put that towards my travel too. But I really, truly enjoy being able to see the world myself while I'm young enough and healthy enough to do it, show the world to my daughter, and share that experience with her. So and I really do enjoy mentoring and coaching others towards that financial freedom, and especially that time freedom, because in the corporate world, in nursing, I didn't have 2 days off together more than twice a month. I worked every other weekend. You had to work every other holiday. You miss a lot. And I was missing things like my kid's first tooth, walking, holidays with family and friends, Super Bowl parties, things like that. And now I get to choose what I go to and what I say no to. So I'm really excited that you're all here tonight. I hope that you ask questions and get all your questions answered, and find out if this is the best opportunity for you and your families. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.
My name is Amy Bose, and I am from a little town in Northwest Ohio. My husband and I both farm, so we are very busy. We've got 4 kids that are in just about everything you can imagine. So a little bit about myself. I actually started this business about 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago. And I started it just because it was coming up to where my husband and I were going to be taking an anniversary trip. And I thought, you know what, there's a 1-year profit guarantee. I'll try it. I'll see what I think. At least we'll, be able to take that vacation at either a discounted price or earn commission back on it anyway. So I brought my husband to kind of take a look at the business, and he's like, yeah, I think that'd be great. So we gave it a shot. And when I got started, kind of like Bridget said, yeah, I did jump in on the marketing side as well. But I really was interested in the travel. But the team building, it just came so easily because everyone wanted to know what it was we were doing and how we were getting to travel so much more than we had ever done before. Because when I actually started this business, I was running an at-home daycare center. So there were days I would have 19 kids at my house, and I was, feeding them. I had 6 kids in diapers at one time, plus, 4 kids of my own. So very, very busy. But I found this business and I thought, I'm just going to squeeze in a little bit every day. So, maybe an hour when the kids were napping, or, a little bit of time during a track meet or during figure skating practice when my kids were, doing their activities. And my goal was that the youngest kids in my daycare were newborn twins. And I thought, what I would really love to do is every year grow my travel business just enough that when they reach first grade, I can start doing this business full time and I don't have to start replacing kids in the daycare, right? So with that in mind, I thought, okay, I just need to make enough every year to replace whatever kids are starting into school. And that gives me 5 years to build this business. Well, let me tell you that with just an hour or two consistently every day, I was able to retire my business, my daycare business, in 18 months. So yes, I miss it. Yes, I miss the kids, but the freedom that we have has been tremendous. I could never be that mom that could do the carpool. I always had to, have a backup for my kids to get to their events because I was never sure if someone if one of the daycare parents got held up at work, guess what? So did I. And it wasn't anyone's fault. It's just kind of how the nature of that beast went. Now I can be that carpool mom. I'm the one that can be counted on to get, the neighbor's kids to practice, or, if somebody needs to head over to the rink, I can do that now. And that was something I could never do before. So just being consistent, growing your business, within 3 years, I am actually Ohio's only travel ambassador in this organization, one of the top travel bookers, and I do this full time now, and it has been life-changing. We have gone on vacations. I took my daughter on a trip through 3 countries through Europe last summer. My husband and I did Hawaii. We just took the kids to Punta Cana for Christmas. Instead of buying them more things where you would have to clean out some closet space to make room anyway, we took them on a trip to make memories. And guess what? I was making money as I was vacationing, right? We have 365 days of paid vacation now because we have that residual income, and it comes in whether we're sitting in front of our computer or we are lounging on the deck of a cruise ship, okay? So many perks with this business, so many great ways to meet new people and to be involved in your clients' travel dreams. They save so long to take this amazing vacation. I get to be a part of that. There is no better feeling in the world than to see everybody having fun because you did your job. How easy is that, right? So I just want to say that this has been an amazing adventure for my family, and I really, really would love to see all of you enjoy this business as well. So please get back to the person who sent you because they do think a lot of you to have included you in this business. All right, so you guys have a great evening and enjoy the rest of the speakers.
Hey everybody, my name is David Felger. I live in a very small town in West Central Ohio. I am so honored to be on here with you guys tonight to share a little bit about myself. I work full-time in a factory still, so I do this completely on the side. At first I was just looking for something to sort of get a little extra spending money, some mad money, some people call it. But throughout the journey, I've realized it's so much more. But I was just looking for something to create an extra income, a little bit of extra income to take my 4 kids to Disney World, the cliche Disney World trip. But it's created so much more than that, being able to take them to concerts and hotels and just spur of the moment things that I before were not able to do. I didn't have that extra little padding in the pocket, so to speak. But I was a huge skeptic. I didn't really know anything about direct sales or network marketing. But once I got a taste of it, I was off and running. It's completely changed, again, not only my life, but my children's lives. I've been able to help almost 500 other families to start their journey to being free for their time, financially, personally. That's one thing everybody wants, is that freedom. But, personally, I've been able to pay off debt. That's so important. I've been able to raise my credit score. We've all seen dark times in our lives, or a lot of us have anyways, and it doesn't have to be like that. You have to make that choice to better yourself, and to put yourself in a position to not go through the same stuff you've been through over and over again. With this opportunity, I've not only been able to take my kids places, but me personally, I've been places that I never imagined I would go. Taking a long weekend trip over to London, England. Never in my wildest dreams would I think I would be able to do that. But through this opportunity, through the extra income I've created with this, it's been able to do that. And I say this because if I can do this, anybody can. Again, I didn't go to college. I went right from high school to the workforce. I figured if I can skip college and get a good paying job, why go to college? I just saw that as wasting money when I was going out of high school. And I'm not against education or a good job, but there's so much more to life than the cliche American dream, so to speak, because your plan A doesn't always work. So why not build that plan B while you have that plan A? And, personally, it's exactly what I longed for. I always wanted to travel. I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to save up more money, make more money. I was already working 60 to 80 hours a week when I first joined this business. So I didn't have any more hours to give. So I had to create pockets of time and additional income. And this opportunity was the answer to my prayers, so to speak. But again, I mentioned I wasn't really looking for anything to replace my full-time job. But once I got going, once I saw the potential to this and realized that helping others is something I've always done, but now I get reimbursed for that. And I love to help others do the same thing, whether it be booking travel, whether it be, growing a team. But the income that this opportunity creates for everybody that puts the work in creates that light at the end of the tunnel. I didn't know how to go about it, but this opportunity has given me that light. It's put me well on my way to not retiring, but voluntarily resigning from my job once I reached that final point income-wise. And, it's truly exciting. I love watching other business partners be able to sack their boss, so to speak. And not everybody wants to, but again, it's the opportunities that this creates for you that it's truly life-changing. So again, I hope you guys found something in this that you guys, just really grab a hold of and run with. I'm excited to see everybody joining after this. I love watching people. I love helping people just take hold of their life, grab that freedom that they didn't know they didn't have, and create some memories in their life. So again, you guys have a great night. There's a couple more speakers coming in tonight, and hopefully, I connected with you, and you guys really, really grab this and run with it. You guys take care. Have a blessed night. See you next time.
Oh my gosh, so exciting. I am loving hearing everybody's stories. So nice for everybody. So many people here wanting to learn more about this amazing business. My name is Jen Smith. I am a 3-star director with the company. Hopefully anybody's on here, but yeah. So yeah, amazing people, amazing stories. I just want to make sure I didn't miss something here, but my name is Jen Smith, and I am a 3-star director with the company and also a home-based travel business owner, which I absolutely love. I am a single mom of 3 teenage boys and 2 dogs, which are also boys. So I have a house full of craziness pretty much all the time, which is fun. We actually live in a very small town in Northwest Ohio. And I like to say it's a small town. I actually live in the middle of cornfields. A lot of people think that you need to live in a huge city or know a ton of people to be successful in this business. That's absolutely not true. So I just love to be able to point that out. So how I came across this business. So, well, first of all, my background. So I do not have a college degree. I have a high school diploma. So, I've been a single mom for 10 years now. And through those 10 years, before this business, I've done so many different jobs just to make ends meet, for myself and my family. I've waitressed, I've, done part-time waitressing, part-time school bus driving. I actually was a handy woman at one time. I tore up roofs and did siding. And, my last job before this, I was an insurance agent. And during that, while I was an insurance agent, I actually came across, I was friends with Cindy Bergman, who was our host tonight. So she was in network marketing, selling health and wellness products. So I jumped in and did that and absolutely loved the products, sold those, actually was doing fairly well in the business. So but I was starting to become that crazy lady. People would, my friends and family, I'd run into them at Walmart. I'd see them and then I'd see them run from me. And I did not like that. It was just, it was awful feeling. I'm not a salesperson. So during that time, Cindy, she actually, so in December of 2016, one evening, she had called me, and I thought she was calling me to talk about these, our health and wellness products, or our kids, or something like that. But she actually was calling me all excited about this travel meeting that she was at, this travel opportunity. And she was telling me about it, and I was like, what are you talking about? I was so confused. I didn't know she was looking for something new. But so I hung up the phone with her, and then about 5 minutes later, her excitement got me so curious. I was like, I trust her. I kind of want to know why she's so excited about this. So she gave me the information, and, I watched the video, researched the companies, and then I realized why she was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the biggest industry in the world, and every single person that I know travels. And there was no deadlines to me, no products to sell, which excited me. No products to keep in stock, no quotas to make, which is so super exciting. So I jumped right in, started doing the business, and here I am 3 years later. This is my sole source of income now, you guys. I now have that time freedom to be able to be home with my kids. They are teenagers now. They don't need me quite as much, but man, is it great to just be available for them when they do need me. It's been absolutely amazing. So also I want to point out too, the support is amazing in this team. We don't expect you, if you enroll and become a travel agent or a home-based business owner, you're not by yourself at all. Don't think you're just going to jump in and we expect you to know everything. We don't. We have a step-by-step guide for you. Your sponsor is going to help you every single step of the way. We have a huge team. The support's amazing. And also the training that we have our hands on with this companies. You have the option to be able to become a Disney specialist. You have the option to become a cruise specialist if you want to, or even a destination wedding specialist. The trainings are phenomenal. They're fun. They're educational. It's, not your normal, go to Owens Community College or whatever and sit in the classroom. I mean, you're home. You can do it at your own time. You can become, get these certifications. So, it's, excuse me, but, it's just an exciting business to be part of. And, I hate to think of where I would be if I did not get that phone call from Cindy Bergman. My life has completely changed because of this business. And I am just so excited to see, where my family's future is going to be coming up, and, I'm not scared anymore of, where I'm going to get my next $5 from. It's just, it's just scary to think about where I would be if I did not get that phone call. It's been absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to see where my travel family is going to be going next to. So I hope you guys enjoyed these short stories from us. I know I have, that's for sure. So get back with whoever invited you to this, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon.